every fancy school in Kathmandu right now has an AI lab. What is a child going to do in an AI lab? Like, like can you just put another like sign over the computer lab, call it an AI? That's what they're doing, right? It's just so superficial, and it's a scam. It's a scam, isn't it? Like, if you were to go to every school that has an AI lab and ask, okay, why are you calling it an AI lab? I don't know. I don't know.
We
Do
should,
they have an
we should call
answer?
some people.
We should like, yeah,
or
I
maybe
mean,
or maybe some parents who watch this should go and ask schools, what do you
go
do
and
in AI?
exactly go and ask the schools, right? Like you were saying that this AI and then it was really during COVID that parents realized the level of education their children were getting,
Getting,
because
yeah.
they were able to join in on the Zoom calls
Yeah.
before, like, the walls of the classroom had isolated the parents from the schools, right?
Yeah.
And then the kind of common reaction of parents when they saw the quality of the classes were like,
Yeah.
really, like, this was what was being taught in the classrooms.
Yeah.
So the 2 or 3 years of COVID was such a unique cultural shift in terms of education, because
Mhm.
it was really a 2 year window. And that's why edtech collapsed, right, completely. The edtech entire
Mhm.
kind of the Byju's and all the big edtech players,
And Byju's, maybe
Udemy, the fact
different
that
different
Udemy had to,
different reasons as well.
different reasons, yes, overvaluation, all of that, but I don't know, you know uh, so this is one of the things, and it fits with our mission, right, is
Yeah.
starting these conversations, is, are we going to look at AI in such a superficial way that we just put a label over the computer lab and call it an AI lab and use it for marketing?
Yeah.
If you look at all what colleges, the engineering colleges are doing, or not even the engineering colleges, even management college, like, what the, I mean, I want, what the bleep is a BBA in AI? Just doesn't make sense to me, right? Like, what are you teaching? What is the
BBA
exact?
BBA with assignments being done with AI. BBA in AI.
So, maybe you
BBA
need
in
to
AI.
BBA in AI. There
Is
are
there something
courses.
like that? I don't know. I have not seen. I need to go and check.
No, no, you will see it like BSc IT in AI. Everything is AI. MSc in AI,
MSc
and
AI
then
makes sense. Like,
I don't know. And then they may have one, like, okay, MSc in AI makes sense
yeah.
as the course makes sense. But if you look at the actual curriculum, okay, which part of this is AI? And then again keeps on going back to, like, ho- if you are like university grants commission, or like someone who's designing the curriculum at the school level or at the college level, um I don't know, where do you start? Like, it's very easy to criticize
Mhm.
schools and colleges for being outdated. uh, but what do you do as an educator, right? Especially when you're following a curriculum from a university. Sometimes it's the college is forward, but the university isn't.
Mhm.
So what do you do if you're like kind of a college under the TU administration, handed down a terrible 20-year-old course?
Mhm.
There's very limited things you can do, right?
Yeah.
So I think one of the conversations also becomes is, how many extra courses do you run, right, beyond the syllabus?
Yeah.
And whose duty is it to update the syllabus? And I think one of the cultures, like, again, conversations and culture, right? One of the cultures that we need to set is uh, people jumping from industry to academia and back to industry and back to academia, like doing 2 year stints between industry and academia. I see almost no people doing that. Like, I know maybe five people who've done that,
Yeah.
but I don't see any industry people jumping full time into academia for a few years, doing some research work, doing some teaching, and then coming back. That's a very common pattern in the US, right, or
Yeah.
in advanced economies. Maybe someone needs to kind of start doing that. Maybe I need to start doing that, or you need to start doing that. But really, like, take a break from, like, I don't know, take an exit from the company, become a professor for 2 years, teach what you learn, right, uh, and then that's a great opportunity to see how the new generation is thinking. Then you just have an idea while teaching, or while interacting with students, that just doesn't let you sleep, and then you come back into industry for a few years, build that idea, then again go back to academia, right? I if we had like 100 people doing that, just 100, I
Yeah.
think it would solve, it would create, it would bring a lot of innovation into education.
So if we look at some very developed economies, what they're trying to do right now is the government is trying to understand something called skills ontology. Skills ontology is breaking down skills into multiple levels. That is exactly what we do with competency maps in Tangible. So it is not really about updating a curriculum. It is about understanding what skills that we need, and then having a system that can map what we teach to that skills ontology. Because let's say in today's time, if Nepalese government wants to understand, okay, we see workflow engineering as a such a big opportunity for the country to, for its IT industry to actually uh, like IT industry to grab that opportunity. Uh, how do I understand who has the skills in the country? It's very very difficult, right? Maybe when the government is making that decision, how many IT graduates we have, how many AI graduates we have, that is probably the only function that the government can access to. But then when we do when we break it down to skills ontology, then we know, let's say for example, any XYZ college is teaching that curriculum, that curriculum is getting mapped to the skills ontology, and that skills ontology is being used as a point of reference by the government. If skilling happens in that front, then it is possible, because then it is not about who updates the curriculum. It is about what curriculum is pointing to the skill maps that is relevant as of today, right? So then I think the it totally has to be re-engineered, and that's the work that we are trying to put with Tangible. And I think slowly that will start to come to surface as well.
Makes sense. um yeah, I see a huge need for a lot of white papers kind of work, which is like a bridge between, proper academic research
Yeah,
and something that is more palatable to people in the
yeah,
government and the public at large.
yeah.
uh,
And I think
yeah,
like,
I
yeah,
don't understand why people don't invest on white papers.
white papers. And then I think like if colleges should actually put a lot of resources to actually enabling people to like write good research papers, go deep into research, give them good scaffolding so that they can write papers, publish in very high quality journals. Like my experience in NAMI has just like really broadened that horizon to, okay, why it is so important. And partly that is also working very closely with Bishasda and like how he thinks about those kind of things. um, I think colleges should definitely do that, and then not be very happy with like some journal getting published somewhere in like like some low tier journal, and then be happy about our students are publishing journals, publishing papers in these journals and everything. No, I mean like we'll have to like benchmark at to a certain extent, and only then high quality can come up.
And then what I hate, again, since we are
Yeah.
like in rant mode, is everybody clubs AI and robotics together. It's like we teach AI and robotics.
Everyone is under the AI umbrella right now.
No, but then AI and robotics are completely different. Like,
I mean, like we can't say different. We can't say different because like so much of
but
technology.
like I think clubbing those two together, like if any school is saying we teach AI and robotics, um, the immediate feeling I get is it's a scam.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not a scam, but it's like they are chasing trends
Hmm.
and they are trying to fool parents.
Hmm.
It's not that they should not be teaching AI and robotics.
Hmm.
Is that the fact that whoever was in the marketing team and whoever approved that marketing material,
Hmm.
either they understand parents needs really well and they're tuning the message to what
Yeah,
today's parents want their kids
I
to be
think it's
doing in
a
school.
lot of it is that, because again the technology has moved so fast that the general understanding of tech is pretty low, and it's no one's fault. It is just our ability to adapt to technological change. We have never seen something like this, right? So maybe if something like AI comes next time, we'll probably be a lot more prepared. But then we have not seen anything like this.